Welcome to Practical Society, a channel that brings you closer to your environment. Today, we'll be focusing on effective ways of how to train your children. Stick to the basics. There are a lot of different ways to raise kids, and there's not one formula that works for every kid, said Amy Bonert, a psychologist who researches child development at Loyola University Chicago. But surely there's some kind of recipe for success when it comes to parenting. The first basic rule of being a good parent is fostering a secure and warm attachment with your kids. That way they know their needs will be met and that they'll have a place to go when they need comfort. And as they get older, kids need freedom to explore their own identities and make mistakes, but the parent is always there for safety. But one thing I think parents should put first into consideration is knowing the child. Remember, they are just like you. Children are gifts from God, yes. But parents needs to know that they produced the child. Every child is a product of both parents, gene, blood, looks, characteristics and attitude, which are the first things that determine who or what the child is before the environment acts on the child, which may then influence the child positively or negatively. So best person in position to train any child are the parents, because children are like their parents. Knowing this, the parents has experience on how to interact with the kids. Also they should know that different kids with different characteristics, so the same approach might not actually work for all the kids from same parents. We're just going to look at some general ways we can put our children in shape for the sake of their future and happiness, which automatically makes the parents proud of their children. Being strict. Most parents believe being strict is the best way of training their kids. Strictness has weighty consequences. Playing the part of the strict or controlling parent can have long-term negative consequences on your children's mental and physical health, according to research published in 2014. Specifically, kids of strict parents are more likely to be obese and also have low self-esteem. Being too strict on your children is like bullying them. We're supposed to be their best friends, though older, but not to use that to a negative advantage. The researchers found that kids ages 2 to 5 who had parents who set strict limits on activities, didn't communicate much with their children and didn't show them much affection were 30% more likely to be obese than their peers whose parents were affectionate and openly communicated with their children. Dads, get involved. Forget the stereotype of the bumbling dad who doesn't know how to change a diaper. Research consistently shows that dads are just as good at this whole parenting thing as moms. Furthermore, dads bring a lot of valuable parenting skills to the table. Fathers strongly influence their kids' lives in several ways. Dads tend to play rougher with kids than moms do, which helps kids learn to control their bodies and emotions. Dad's hands-on style of play also encourages healthy risk-taking, which can influence a child's ambitions in the long term. A strong paternal relationship also brings with it a certain level of protection, as research has found that children with involved fathers are less likely to become the victims of sexual abuse or assault. Joking helps. Lighten up. Joking with your toddler helps set them up for social success. When parents joke and pretend, it gives young kids the tools to think creatively, make friends and manage stress. So feel free to play court jester, your kids will thank you later. Encourage friendship. Don't be complacent, encourage friendship. Ensure that your child feels loved and valued. Give hugs generously. Be patient. Be attentive. Have a warm attitude. Appreciate the uniqueness of your child. Offer support and structure to provide security. A child that feels loved and valued is a child that feels understood, acknowledged, and respected. This creates a connected child who will be able to foster relationships with peers and the community. These relationships are the social connections that provide the foundation for a child's healthy emotional well-being. Lead by example. Studies have shown that parents are the most significant influence on the emotional and moral development of their children, and our children listen and observe all that we do. We have all had the experience of having a private phone conversation, only to find our child repeat it verbatim, often at the most inopportune time. Be the best person you can be as a parent and model integrity. Show empathy and help your child label and validate their own emotions. Your child's capacity for empathy and his or her ability to effectively communicate feelings with others will be invaluable for future success. Build resilience. Focus on building resilience in your child by allowing for success and failure. When your child does something well, praise something within the child's control. Compliment your child's effort and perseverance, as opposed to the achievement itself. Mastery of new skills builds more self-esteem than praise. Also, allow your child to fail, and even to feel disappointment. Allowing for mistakes provides your child with the opportunity to learn creative solutions, have the courage to face problems, and have the confidence necessary to take risks. Ultimately, early experience with failure leads to skills that are essential for future success. Teach them to be creative. Encourage creative play. Kids of all ages love to play, and play is vital for healthy brain development. Young children learn best through meaningful play experiences. These experiences promote creativity, problem solving, and communication. Play also helps strengthen relationships. A child's motor development can be improved by playing, and playtime helps emotional development as it provides an outlet for expressing and coping with feelings. For older kids and teens, play is important for promoting independence, developing competence, and relieving stress. Playing is also fun, and fun is essential for true success. Build them physically. Focus on your child's physical health. Healthy eating habits and physical activity are essential components of a healthy, successful lifestyle. As a parent, be a role model of healthy eating and physical activity. Good nutrition that includes fresh fruits and vegetables is a must. Limit sugar and processed foods as well as fast food. Eat together as a family whenever possible and encourage exercise by participating in physical activities as a family. The future success of your child depends not just on social-emotional development, but also on healthy physical development. Support the shy ones. A little bashfulness is one thing, but kids with behavioral inhibition, a trait that refers to shyness and also extreme caution in the face of new situations, may be at higher risk of developing anxiety disorders, according to researchers. And parents who shelter kids demonstrating behavioral inhibition, in effect, encouraging this inhibition, may actually make the situation worse. So how do you support shy kids? The key is to get them out of their comfort zones without trying to change their nature. Why not just break them of their shy habits? Research has shown that shyness is a part of some children's character and a very difficult trait to change. In other words, it's better to work with shyness than against it. Limit distractions. It's hard to be really engaged with your kids if you are distracted by a bunch of other things. And this distracted presence can take a toll on children, who might feel like you are not really there for them when your attention is divided. Children don't need their parents' attention 24/7 and 100% of the time. But when your kids do need your full attention, you should give it to them without any caveats. Be polite. Want to raise polite children? Try adding the words please and thank you to your own vocabulary. Kids learn how to interact with others mainly by observing how grown-ups do it and then modeling that behavior themselves. So if you treat everyone from cashiers and bus drivers to teachers and family members with respect and politeness, chances are your kids will, as well. Manage the teenagers well. Remember, teenage tantrums are real. Just when the tantrums of your child's toddler years seem like ancient history, you can expect such emotional outbursts to make another appearance. Adolescent kids, ages 11 to 19, deal with a lot of social, emotional, and mental stress that they don't yet have the ability to process or cope with. This can result in some serious tantrums, which might surprise the unwary parent. In such situations, parents should stay calm and listen to their children. Thanks for watching.